Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be covering the Airwalker. Now, his real name is Gabrielle Lan, and he was a Xandarian that was a decorated centurion of the Nova Corps who eventually became a Herald of Galactus the Devourer. Gabrielle stood 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighed 240 pounds, having brown eyes and black hair. Also, while as the Airwalker, having unique, large flaming wings coming from his back. In this enhanced state, he was naturally powered by the power cosmic, similar to the Silver Surfer and others that were Galactus's heralds. And this caused his body to be restructured to be a living battery of cosmic energy, which he could then use for various effects. Generally speaking, he had vast levels of energy manipulation, being able to convert cosmic energies into concussive forces, heat blasts, blasts of magnetism, electricity, and so forth. While he could also manipulate matter itself at a molecular level, although he never quite got as good as this as the Silver Surfer. Airwalker also had vast superhuman strength that was nearly incalculable, as well as vast stamina and durability. Not to mention that he was completely self-sustaining, being able to live in the vacuum of space and never needing to eat or breathe. And he could manipulate the weather of any planet. Not to mention being able to fly at superluminal speeds, which is something we've also seen from other heralds. However, unlike some heralds, such as the Silver Surfer, the Airwalker didn't use any equipment to actually fly, being completely self-propelling. And last but not least, it has to be noted that due to him being a centurion in the Nova Corps, he's actually a very skilled fighter by nature. And it's among these reasons and more that he was easily one of Galactus's favorite heralds, if not the most favorite herald that Galactus ever had. Now, Gabrielle was a character defined by his unwavering spirit of exploration and his tragic yet enduring legacy as the Herald of Galactus known as the Airwalker. As I mentioned earlier, he's a native of the planet Xandar, and he was a captain in the Nova Corps and a renowned explorer commanding the starship named Way Opener. But his life took a dramatic and irreversible turn when he was abducted by the World Devourer, Galactus, who saw in Lan the perfect, willing candidate to be his next herald, a successor to the Silver Surfer. But unlike his predecessor, Lan did not bargain for the salvation of his world, but eagerly embraced the opportunity to traverse the cosmos and witness its wonders. Then, being imbued with a portion of the power cosmic, Gabrielle Lan was transformed into the powerful Airwalker, a being of immense abilities. He served Galactus faithfully, forming a unique and close bond with the cosmic entity, a relationship that bordered on friendship. For years, they journeyed through the vastness of space, with Airwalker seeking out uninhabited worlds to satiate his master's hunger, all the while engaging in deep conversations with Galactus about the mysteries of the universe. However, the original Airwalker's tenure was tragically cut short. In a valiant effort to protect a weakened Galactus from an attack from the advanced Ovoid civilization, Lan was slain. And being devastated by the loss of his most compatible herald, Galactus, in a desperate act of preservation, transferred Gabrielle Lan's consciousness and life essence into a sophisticated android replica. This robotic Airwalker possessed all the powers and memories of the original, but lacked his distinct personality and adventurous spirit, a fact that deeply disappointed Galactus. Interestingly, this android version of the Airwalker first appeared in Fantastic Four issue number 120, that was released in March of 1972. While the true story of the original Gabrielle Lan was revealed later in Thor issue number 306, that was released in 1981. Nevertheless, this android Airwalker was dispatched to Earth to persuade the Silver Surfer to return to Galactus's service. Naturally, this led to a confrontation with the Fantastic Four and ultimately the Surfer himself, who defeated the android. Over the years, the Airwalker android has been destroyed and resurrected multiple times. It's clashed with Thor, who upon realizing its artificial nature unleashed his full power against it. And the android has been revived multiple times by other former heralds of Galactus, including Firelord, who was a friend of the original Gabrielle Lan, and the Silver Surfer, to enlist Airwalker's help in combating the tyrannical herald named Morg. And it just so happens to be, in this brutal conflict, the Airwalker was once again destroyed. Despite its repeated destructions, a remnant of Lan's consciousness persisted. For a time, his essence was actually merged with the computers of Galactus' world ship, named Ta-2, allowing him to guide his former master to more uninhabited worlds, fulfilling his original purpose in a new form. And much later, we would once again see him given a new android body to fight alongside other Heralds during the Annihilation event, where he met his final end at the hands of the forces of Annihilus. Now, although his physical form was repeatedly shattered, the spirit of Gabrielle, the cosmic explorer, remains a poignant and significant chapter in the grand saga of the Marvel Universe. And furthermore, due to his powers and abilities and his influence on the Marvel Universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give the Airwalker a rating of 8, which is an unforgettable rating. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe to The New Sage.